Hey everyone, welcome back to Achieved. I'm Aryant, and today we're going to be talking all about how do you interpret your early college results. That includes your early decision as well as your early action results that you may have gotten. But before we begin, I would first like to remind everyone that here at Achieved, we are offering personal one-on-one free consultations to students to help you on your college app journey. And second, if you haven't already, please like this video below and subscribe to our channel so that you get our latest videos. Now let's begin. I'm going to be talking about the three main decisions that you probably will get or have gotten if you have applied early to a college. That is acceptance, being rejected, and third, being deferred. First, I want to cover being accepted. I think that's the easiest decision to interpret. If you were accepted, congratulations. Clearly, the college that you applied to thought you were a great fit for that college. So congratulations. And based on whether you applied early decision and whether your decision was binding, this is based on the school's particular policy. You will know whether you are able to apply to other schools in the regular admission round, or because if this was a binding decision, whether you just have to go to the school that you were accepted from. But again, congratulations for being accepted. The second decision I want to talk about is being rejected. If you were rejected from your early college application, I want to emphasize that this simply means that college admissions officers in the college that you applied to probably thought that maybe you were just not a perfect match for that college. I want to emphasize that this does not mean that you should not apply to other colleges at a similar or even a higher tier in the regular admission round. I think a lot of students, if they get rejected by a college that they applied to early, they seem to think that they cannot apply or they shouldn't apply to a college at a similar tier as that school or even a higher tier because maybe they think that they are not able to get into such schools because they were rejected by one of them. And that is not at all the case. I just want to emphasize that that means nothing at all. It just simply means that maybe you were just not a right fit for that college and you will be a better fit for other ones. So don't be discouraged to apply to other schools which you really want to get into just because of one rejection. That simply does not mean that you will not get into other schools in the regular admission round. Now, those are the two decisions, being accepted or being rejected, that you would probably see also in the regular admission round. But there is a third type of decision that is quite unique to the early admission round, and that is being deferred. Now, being deferred basically means that the college likes your application, but they want to look at it once more. The admissions officers want to look at it once more in another round, in the regular decision round. So they're going to defer your result, whether you're going to get accepted or not, to the college. They're going to defer that result to the regular admission round so they can wait to see what other applicants they're going to get later on. Now, being deferred could mean many things depending on the college in which you were deferred from. Many colleges that I know tend to defer a majority of their early applicants. Now, what does this mean? It means they tend not to reject many applicants. Either they'll accept applicants into their class, their incoming class, or they'll defer them. They tend not to reject many applicants because they want to see what other applicants they're going to get in the regular decision round before making their decision on you, because you have shown a particular interest in the school. Now, what does that mean for you particularly? Well, if you were deferred by a school that tends to defer a majority of their early applicants, this means that you'll probably have as likely a chance of being accepted or rejected as in the early application round, or maybe slightly less because there will be more applicants in the regular decision round. So basically, you'll be put in a pool with a much larger population in terms of applicants because you will be put into the pool with the regular decision round. Now, this is slightly different than schools which tend to defer a few number of students. I can think of potentially one school, and that's Stanford University. For them particularly, I know in the past they have put up the policy online stating that they actually tend to defer a few number of students. The reason being is they don't want to stress out students because many students who get deferred are probably thinking, well, which schools do I need to apply to? Will I get into the school that has deferred me, etc., etc. And that can cause a lot of anxiety related to that. So, in my understanding, such schools go a different route. They have a different philosophy in that they want to defer a few number of students, and likely the rejection pool is going to be the majority in the early application round because they want students to move on from the school and start focusing on their regular decision round schools and really to put all their energy in that versus sort of worrying about whether they'll be accepted or not because they were deferred from their early school. But now, what does that mean for being deferred from those types of schools? The types of schools which tend to defer a few number of students. Well, what that means actually is you likely have a much larger chance of being accepted in the regular decision round. Now, how big is totally dependent on the types of school, but because those schools are deferring a few number of students, you likely have a good chance, or at least a larger chance, of getting in the regular decision round as other students who have been deferred by schools who tend to defer the majority of early applicants. So in the end, being deferred, it can be a very complicated sort of result to process. It totally depends on the school that you apply to, their philosophy on whether they tend to defer a large number of applicants or little, which can help you understand what your result may be in the regular decision round. But it's again important to note that being deferred again means that your application will be seen likely in the regular admission round and that you are a potential candidate for that school. So I hope this video helped you in processing your sort of results, understanding what it meant, what your early college result meant. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck on your college applications. Take care, and we will see you in the next one.